Today we are diving into a Lyran Council that came forward to me yesterday. I was receiving these waves of giant energy. Like it felt like this much energy was trying to funnel into this little tiny space. And it was very overwhelming. And when I asked, okay, what is this energy? How can I ground it? I was trying to ground it and just keep pulling it down and integrate it. And this Lyran being came forward. And I asked, okay, who are you a part of? Like, what's your name? And I heard Traeson, kind of spelt like Taerson, Traeson. Ooh, I felt him just come in now. Wow. Very, very potent energy. Lyrans have always felt very, like, up here to me. Like, they are vibrating in a totally different space. Anyways, yep, and here are the yawns. Whew. If you've never seen me channel, I tend to yawn sometimes when big energy is coming through. Anyways, I was feeling this energy. He told me his name. Felt masculine energy. And then he said he was a part of the Lyran Earth Council. And I want to know more about this. He said that this energy, he was basically bringing through certain frequencies for me, which is very interesting because the day before, or 2 days before, I had worked with these oceanic healing pods that a friend and I have been discovering. This is new earth technology in the ocean. Old earth, it's coming back into our remembrance. And in that healing pod, I released a lot of energy. We led a group down to these healing pods, and we've been working with this ocean council that oversees them. And it's interesting too. I want to ask, like, why do these galactic beings come forward in councils? Because that seems to be a very common thing amongst channelers. They hear it in, like, council. But a lot of energy was released during that experience with the healing pods, and so it makes sense then as to why a ton of energy would then come through. And often after big releases, I have new beings come through. And so we're gonna talk to Traeson. He's already here. And we are going to see what's up. If you've never seen me channel, I tend to close my eyes. I'm trying to channel more with my eyes open, so we're kind of in the balance of that. And we're going to ask a few questions, and he already has information that he wants to share through me for everyone that sees this. And yeah, let's just go ahead and dive in. Hey, Traeson, I give you the floor. He's saying, welcome, Marissa, to the database of information for Earth. We are a Lyran Earth Council that oversees the information that gets sent and returned from planet Earth. We are in touch with the new earth technologies that you are communicating with, that you are playing with and discovering. And we want to bring forth some more information on this, on these healing pods, but specifically on the information of your soul and how it connects. These healing pods were used in Atlantean times, and they were a discovery found by several scientists that when you touch certain ley lines of the earth with certain elements, there then opens up and creates these portals for high spiritual realm healing. It's these portals that allow our bodies to relax so much so that energies are then purged, released, our genomes can be moved around and connected to different frequencies. Our DNA can be fully restructured. And so the place on Earth in which these healing pods are grounded into, this stone that you keep seeing, it is actually the tip of an underwater mountain that is grounding you into these ley lines, grounding you into this information. And we come forward because you have access to this council through your Lyran lineage of the information that is being sent to Earth. This discovery right now is and has been sent to Earth and is being picked up by groups of people to start using again for the ascension, for humanity's evolution. We come forward to assist in the understanding of these technologies in a deeper light. While yes, it is Atlantean technology, that is more so the time period in which it was founded. It actually utilizes Pleiadian healing frequencies and technologies mixed in with Lyran communication, etheric communication, and Arcturian grounding cables or stability, and gray technology as well. Some of the scientists working on this were actually gray beings and were making these discoveries to assist in the proliferation of the highest DNA Atlantean beings that were here during the Atlantean time. So this technology was helping to assist in the breeding process somewhat, and also the healing of certain diseases, the expansion of people's consciousness. This technology had a lot of different ways of being used and had a lot of purposes. It wasn't just one purpose. And we want you to know that there are different quadrants, and the different quadrants of these healing pods are essentially different ways that people can work with their own body, whether it is fertility issues, whether it's removing cancerous energies, whether it's removing or tapping into telepathic frequencies. Whatever your intention is, it can shift and shape the pod into what it needs to be at that moment. What about the unity messages that we keep receiving? We keep receiving that this technology intertwines both the ocean and the land. How does this interact with the body? Great question. When your body interacts with the pod automatically brings forth the elements that the human body is made out of. The human body is earth-bound and earthly, so it brings forth earth elements. All elements on the earth can be found within the energetic makeup of the human body, most of them. So it's important that the pods are connected to all elements of the earth. The stone deeply is connected to the fire element the further you go down the top of that mountain. There is oxygen in the water, this air quality. There is, of course, water, and then there is land. By tapping into all of these elements and creating a synchronistic environment for the body to heal within its own natural elements, it just makes it for a more conducive and unifactory healing experience. It makes it so the body can come back to ground zero, which is unity consciousness. They're saying, we want to talk to you about the treaty that was signed over the other night. So for those of you that are new and you might have no idea what I'm talking about, we have been working with these healing pods, and I'm going to make another video on this. I had no idea that the Lyran being would be talking about the healing pods. The other day we worked on the healing pods, just my friend and I, and in that work, a draconian being basically handed over the land, or this specific quadrant that had been kept under dark energies and shadow energies for a long time. And they basically gave us, I guess it was a treaty that was given, and they handed it over, and it's now back in the hands of this oceanic council that we have been working with. So, what is the information that you want us to know, Traeson? Sometimes it takes a moment for certain information to come through. So he's saying that the treaty was very unexpected and came through a ancestral lineage. An ancestor that worked with this returned to the site, which is why they were able to basically talk with their familial lineage and this quadrant back into this light energy. And this speaks to the frequency shifting on the earth and the removal of teas and energies. We want to bring through information on this next. A lot of us are going to be moving through major purging energies. We are going to be moving through this ripple effect that is occurring in our lives that removes all lower vibrational energies. The split is occurring, and it is fracturing certain relationships where you feel as though one of you is living 5D and the other is living 3D. And this is happening even with the technologies on the planet. The technologies, like the one in the ocean, is being split. And certain parts of it are returning to this light energy. Certain parts that are dark are being removed, and we're seeing a lot of this also at ancient sites. They have been sending information to ancient sites across the planet, which is why this specific ancient site has been rediscovered. But a lot of new phenomenon will be occurring on the planet based from this Lyran Earth Council sending information. And he's saying that we are not the only council sending information. It almost looks like they're showing me a visual of like energetic envelopes flying through the air and like touching down into these certain places of the earth. And once they land, they are like alchemist bombs, and they transmute and assist the earth with the alchemy process. And this is kind of part of the spiritual warfare that is occurring on the planet that many of us are part of. And he's saying that we will not just be taking humans down to these energetic pods, but other beings too. We will be taking other beings down to this ancient technology that has been kept hidden on the earth. And we might see there are some guides, some of our higher selves that are going to be guiding people, beings to this technology, and our higher self, our ethereal bodies are going to be working multidimensionally to do this. So when we're down there, we might be seeing these beings as well. Traeson is there a specific role this technology in the ocean? So specifically, he said that my role with this technology is to be a guide, to guide energies down to this technology, to hold the space, set the frequency, and allow them to heal, allow them to work whatever it is they are called to do in that experience. My role is simply to hold the space and bring a deeper understanding into what is occurring, a deeper understanding into visually what is happening, but also a frequency holder, a anchor into the 5D frequencies as 3D energies are dissolved off of the individuals that are experiencing the healing from these pods, but also the healing of the pods themselves. Your frequency is a key that helps to unlock these pods based on past life information and the incarnation that you currently hold. The incarnation that you currently hold has codes and keys that help to deeper understand these pods, that help humanity to on a deeper level understand the galactic energies that are connected to these healing devices. And you work with Kayla's energy by opening up these frequencies in each other for deeper understanding, deeper ability to again heal the pods and the beings that receive healing from the pods. And it's again this land-ocean connection. You two are of the water and have codes of how to work with water technologies, and this remembrance will be coming online even more. This remembrance will be deepening into your bodies. And can I ask how the Lyrans are connected to this technology? We are simply information keepers of the technologies that are currently on Earth that are becoming activated. We are connected with you through your Lyran lineage, which is why we have come to give you the potent information that is needed at this time to deeply understand and better navigate the systems that you are discovering within yourself, within the pods, and within continuing to open your galactic channel. When can I come to you, Traeson? Anytime you seek information, anytime you seek a deeper understanding about something that activates within you. We downloaded a lot of information codes into you that will help you to better understand and have those soul spark moments in the upcoming years that allow you to intuitively integrate and navigate the systems that will be discovered. Your Lyran soul was one that enjoyed tuning in to the information side of things, and they're showing it's not just like information like word or reading, like they're showing me the actual makeup, like the 0011211035511 codes that energetically make up things like matrix energy, the energetic fabric that creates the landscapes of the different dimensional planes that souls can experience to further grow and continue their way back to source unity consciousness. And because of this intrigue in the energetic fabric and information landscape, this is directly tied into who you are now today in this human self. Shuma helps you to integrate this. Okay, guys. Shuma is a cat, a large, like, black panther cat that comes to me in meditation and has for a really long time. And I actually just reconnected with Shuma. And anytime her energy is interacting with me, she is like laying on my lap. A giant, like, meditative cat, basically, that comes to me. And what is Shuma's role? She is acting as a reflection of what you once were and connecting you to the energies from this Lyran lifetime. You can call upon her to access this information. How best can Kayla and I conduct the sessions, and what can people expect from being taken down to these pods? This is really up to you, and your energy will intuitively every time work with the pods exactly how you are meant to, exactly how the group is meant to. You and Kayla have a beautiful dynamic that allow you to tap into the collective group consciousness that is being brought down there and navigate seamlessly through what everyone wants to do. You are able to pick up on the energetic soul meeting and then basically like read the notes of what everyone wants to do in that session and facilitate it from there. There will be very much so hands-off approaches. There will be very hands-on experiences. There will be diving into what Kayla has done. There will be diving into new experiences where you are both facilitating and shifting people's frequency. There will be different beings that will join you, that will give you more information. Trust Alexander's guidance. And for those that you haven't watched the video on these healing pods, again, I will make a video on this, and Alexander is the guide, the kind of head of a specific council down there that has been really the backbone of communication, along with a couple other beings. But Alexander, I would say, has been like the main source of communication. Okay, Lyrans, is there anything else the people that view this should know at this time? New technologies will be arising on Earth. Whatever you feel drawn to, you will receive something from it. Whatever you feel drawn to, you need to sit with that energy in order to receive from it. And these technologies call out to your energetic blueprint, to your energetic system, and it's a frequency match. If you do not feel the frequency resonance or the frequency match when hearing about using or interacting with these technologies, then there might be another one out there that is more beneficial for you. You are drawn to what serves your highest and best. Thank you, Traeson. He said, thank you, come again with love. Disconnecting from Traeson, integrating through eye movement, the messages that were received. Beautiful. Wow, that was a lot of information. I had no idea he was gonna talk about the healing pods, but that just goes to show that they're very potent right now, and my soul is very connected to that, and we'll be working with them. So if you are on my Patreon, we are going to be doing way more work with these pods. We're going to be doing way more work with these these spaces of new earth technology and these healing devices. So go on over to my Patreon to check that out and join as a member. I have a free membership, and then I have some tiers that you can join, and we will be doing that work there. And then stay tuned for another video on a more in-depth explanation of what we know about the pods thus far and how we've worked with them. Grateful for you listening today. Grateful for Traeson and all of that information that came through and the different aspects of myself. Hell yeah. Thumbs up. Yes, the different aspects of self that allow us to have these beautiful multidimensional experiences. Stay tuned for more galactic information. Stay tuned for more galactic healing, channeled messages, connecting, all the things. Much love to you, and I will see you in the next video.